Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Order of Battle World War II with the Blitzkrieg DLC pack, which fights, or allows you to fight, the main campaign allows you to fight through the German conquests of the early phases of World War II. We are fighting the Battle of Dunkirk. We have taken Dunkirk. We have destroyed many enemy units. We have 27 more units left in this pocket that we need to destroy, 7 more British units to get our secondary objective, 1 more transport to get that objective. We've already destroyed a Spitfire, taken Ostend, and forced Belgium to surrender. So far, things are going well, but we're in the process of mopping up the enemy units. You can see the British units here are all out of supply. The French units over here are also out of supply. They tried to race through to the Channel coast. They did, I think, cut off our pincer here from the east. They cut the supply there, but we still have supplies coming in from the west through this main drive on Dunkirk. So far our troops are still on supply. This video hopefully will be the final video in the Battle of Dunkirk in this campaign, as we hopefully get to mop up the remaining British forces without too much loss. But that's what we're going to be doing here today, and that's where we're rejoining the fight. So here we go. Reinforcements for those guys. Where is our Rocky? You know there's an enemy troop transport. Can't spot it. Damn it! I'm trying to destroy this guy, but I can't get over him and without knowing where he is. Alright, Reki will have to do it next turn. Let's see here. Now, when Dunkirk falls, apparently Fog of War falls away. Fog of War falls. Because we can see pretty much, I think, all the enemy units on the map. Alright, so almost destroyed that guy. And bombard. Let's actually attack. One Stuka down on it. And 2, the other one's going north to try and deal with the enemy transports. Alright, so we drove that armored unit back. Well, our infantry is going to go ahead and attack this guy here. Unit will just... Oh, destroyed there. Would have been nice. Not quite. Almost, but not quite. I've been using regular reinforcements when I meant to use elite reinforcements this whole time. Shows how smart I am at this game. There you go. Start spending more money and using elite reinforcements to gain all the experience that we're going to gain here. Or allow us to keep all the experience we're going to gain. Don't really care about the Reki. It's not a core unit. Won't carry over. Do I have to destroy these bunkers? That's what I'm not clear on. I don't want to go around and count the enemy units. Seems tedious. Alright, so we're actually starting to kind of close in here in the south as well. We destroyed 2 units here that we're finishing mopping up in and around Villanueva. It doesn't look like there's any enemy units here over there. Couple of... Oh, there's 1 French infantry unit over here we need to turn back and get. And one artillery unit up here, and then the rest are all sort of up north this pocket. But that does it for turn number 18, so let's move forward to turn number 19. And we'll see how this all plays out. Enemy artillery, again, they're all cut off, so they're all kind of playing from a disadvantage. Let's see where this train... Let's see it apparently. French aircraft. We don't have to destroy the air units, by the way, just the ground units. Their fighters do seem to be damn good against infantry, though. They're tactical fighters, that is. Meanwhile, their 1 fighter aircraft continues to attack our Stukas effectively. So it should be 1 shy. I gotta turn around and go back and fight these guys. This is a little bit of a pain. I would think if you take Dunkirk within a certain period of time, it should just not make you go through here and finish everybody off. But the game is doing what it is doing. I wonder if now that they've kind of recaptured some of these towns, if the French will regain their supply, or if the fact that Dunkirk's in our hands is all that matters. I'm not sure, but we'll probably find out. The other weird thing I don't understand is why is there a secondary objective to destroy 12 British units if you have to destroy all the units unless the British can retreat off the map through Dunkirk? But it never really seems like they get very far in that regard. So I think I've seen 1 or 2 units escape in any given battle, so I don't really know how that works. Alright, so our Stuka will finish him off. Got a hero. Oh, there you go. Meanwhile, this Stuka only has 4 left. Yep. Anti-aircraft gun. Didn't even realize that. Well, that could get our Stuka killed pretty darn quick next turn. Alright, so that Stuka finished off that armored unit. Apparently our artillery is low on ammunition, something to that effect. Or they're just what do you call it? Disheveled? That's the wrong word, but... There, that lets our... sweep up. Alright, so these guys are all... It says they're in poor supply. Rain guns destroyed. Alright, I don't want to attack there. That'll be too costly. We're basically losing 1-to-1 casualties in all these battles with the British, which is not in any way remotely I was hoping for. As east. With the French over there. Well, on the south. East. One other infantry unit over here. Yeah. And there's apparently a British bunker that we've got to deal with. I think the French bunkers all blew themselves up. No, there's still one over here. Okay. Recon car. Around their flank. This infantry unit. Artillery? No. Oof. Artillery bombard. Because you can't actually get at them. And these guys, we'll go ahead and take them off. Oh, they got their fuel. Hopefully they can go destroy that one remaining French air or fighter that's playing some havoc on us, and we'll go ahead and end the turn. Alright, so the British are going to launch some counterattacks here. Apparently they're now in supply somehow, which is going to be problematic. Going to be in supply. Shoot us down. That'll probably be close. 2, 1, and then their anti-aircraft might. Guessing it's because we got to the coast, or they got to the coast. Just obnoxious. It's almost like the old, what was it, March of the Eagles or whatnot? There was a Paradox game. It was a Napoleon game, and it had a tendency to like force you to chase enemy units around the map. Kind of obnoxious. obnoxious. Like, okay, guys, Dunkirk's cut off. Didn't really have to do all of this. Alright, so pull him back. Fighters can't get to the enemy fighter, but they can at least get to shield our Stuka. Our artillery is also, I don't know if exhausted is the right word, but probably fought out here. Okay. We'll fly there. And what do we still have here? Alright, so that unit's destroyed. Very good. A gradual rounding up of the British forces. Bounty hunters. We've captured British vehicles and equipment. Where? Here? Great. British 2-pounder. Well, maybe we can use that to recut these guys off, because actually all we have to do is take in Roselle. We've sealed the gap, I think. I don't know if we have to take... Why does it let me move through... bunkers? Maybe the bunkers are unoccupied? Not really sure. Game doesn't do a very good job of communicating that. The French bunker isn't, but that British bunker I literally just moved through the hex of. Why does it still have a British flag if that's the case? I don't know. Here. Okay. Do direct fire or whatever. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with my recon aircraft now that I can see everything. Alright, we can shoot at that infantry unit there. Bunker. Give them some reinforcements. 87. Alright, so turn 20 is done. Again, I'm really curious what will happen if we don't destroy all the enemy ground units in time. I hope nothing bad. Because it would really suck to lose because, oh, you don't mop them up in time. I'm just thinking it's probably one of those things where it's like, oh, you can't invade England because you took too long reducing the pocket, sort of the historical Dunkirk, and whatever, even though we took the town and cut everybody off. I'm assuming that's what it would be, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, the British are still in supply, pardon my voice. Counterattacking here. Maneuvering aggressively or whatever. French, meanwhile, are advancing along the coast toward Newport. Okay. 19 more units to destroy. That one's done, so it should be 18 more to destroy. bunker continues to weaken that other French unit. Shoot up that bunker. Stuka will fly back to its base. Oh, there he is. And do we shoot him down? Yes, we do. Down he goes. Alright, so... Come on and attack the artillery. Drive it off. Alright, that infantry unit's gone. Guys over here, give them some elite reinforcements. Start shifting to face the oncoming Frenchies. Long-range artillery fire against them. Destroy that British unit. British Expeditionary Force is melting away. Okay. There. And we destroyed them. Alright, there you go. Another British unit destroyed. The British Expeditionary Force may well be dead within 2 turns. Which is good, because we only have 14 left. There. We're gonna have to turn and deal with the French. Anything else? Alright, so we'll see what taking Roslier, or whatever it's called, has on the French, if any. They've got all these cities for supply. Presumably these towns give them something. Looks like these cities do. 10, 10, 5. 2 coastal ports don't. Newport has a lot of supply for us anyway. But now that we cut that off, we cut them off from, I don't know, the interior of France. We still have left to move. Becky, is that it? Artillery. Alright, there we go. End of the turn, on to the next. French bunkers shooting at our infantry. British being stupid and attacking. Oh, they didn't lose any cannon, so I guess they're not that dumb. French infantry just deciding to play hopscotch around our machine gun bunkers. The air, ooh, wow. 3 damage, that's pretty devastating. I'm gonna go ahead and move my fighters down on this guy, because he's a pest. British artillery's moving, means they can't attack. And the French just took Newport. Although it says they're without supply again, interestingly. So I guess taking that corridor did cut them back off from supply. Alright, so we've destroyed the 12. All of our secondary objectives are complete. 15 more units that we have to destroy, and then however many turns. And it's there. It's these. Sure that we're facing the incoming French with a strong force. them back. It's true. Two-pounder quickfire. Let's go down these guys here. This guy. Reinforcements. I think I've got one other Stuka I haven't used yet. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so almost destroyed that British unit. So the British Expeditionary Force will be dead within a turn. French advancing up there. Okay, that French infantry unit's gonna die shortly. There you go. Finished off that unit. So I think this one unit, these two units, the artillery and the anti-aircraft, are the only units left in the British Army. French still have several. Now this shows the French as being back in supply again, so must be because they took... No, Newport shows 0 supply, but this other one has 30. So Ostend must be it. It's so confusing trying to track supply lines in a scenario like this sometimes. God, I can't do that by myself over there. I have reinforcements. Have those French back, defeat them. Defeat the bunker in the next turn or two. Alright. So... Guys, 3-1, 4-1. We took the city. There's supply lines. There's them. Alright, so one of those British units, or French units, was just destroyed. I just have to finish off the others. Have any air bases I can land on? No, it doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna fly these guys back, get them supplied. Do a indirect fire or whatever that thing is called when you attack. Without being given the option to attack or whatever it is, I'm not sure. Okay, that's done. South of the channel. Move north. Back toward the French lines. Keeps back in our control. So it's really this one town, I guess, that the French are drawing their supplies from. I think it's Ostend. And the turn. So we have 12 more turns to finish off what's left of the French military. The British military is destroyed. French still have some bombing units. I don't know where they're going to land. Armored unit is apparently very aggressive. Good luck being aggressive like that. You're just going to get yourself cut off in the next turn or two. Easily destroyed. 10 more units to destroy. Gonna say make it 9, but it didn't quite work out that way. Eight. Good. Supply. Not quite. All right. Concart. Destroyed. That. So that bunker's gone. Fighters will finish this guy off. It's a mopping up party. Mopping up the French military. Alright, so we're just going to let him kind of chill. There's no reason to use that artillery. Saddle over. Heads. And these are the way too. Alright, so 11 more turns. I think we have more turns left than enemy units, which is always a good ratio to have in my opinion. Encoding overloaded. Hope the video quality is still okay. I'm getting a notice from my OBS that the encoding is using more CPU than it has to use, so we'll see how that all plays out. Meanwhile, the French counterattack here against this one lone infantry unit of ours that's in a little bit of a salient is going well for the French anyway. Hopefully I don't think they have any more units to bring forward there to finish the counterattack and destroy that unit. I don't think I lost a single ground unit yet in this fight. Alright, so that army unit's destroyed. It's there. It's too much of a risk of getting him destroyed. The artillery there's finally sort of recovered its cohesion. Drove them back. Take the risk in allowing those guys to mount up. Sure what's left. The 210 strength Stukas will take off the one that can't, because again you can only take off 2 units from an airfield in a given turn. Will reinforce. Okay. Aircraft will go back and refuel, I suppose. That'll do it for turn number 25. Alright, well, let's see how this all continues to play out here. The French still staying aggressive. Definitely have that World War I elan as they attack this enemy unit and drive it back. Wow. Several of its units are very weak, however. Gonna try and attack these infantry that are in trucks, I assume. Seems kind of foolish to me at this point. Alright, they do have one armored car back here, too. So artillery can hit that guy. Reinforcing these troops. Using mostly fresh fruits. Bombard him. North there. Oh, there you have. Oh shoot! I didn't take that French town. All right, our Stukas are ready to arrive. They should make the difference. Or they should help me. Land our fighters to get them some rest and relaxation, and that'll do it for a quick turn number 26. I actually am very happy that the enemy took the bait and attacked that infantry unit of ours. Even if they did drive it back and nearly destroyed it, they actually left their dug-in positions in that city. And as a result, should be relatively easy to destroy. Meanwhile, these guys advanced to take this city, lost even casualties, and almost certainly will be cut off next turn, if not destroyed. So overall, that turn went well, barring some last-minute development. Yep, went well. Enemy has 7 units left. Bombard the shit out of these guys now that they're in this town. And those guys are just... It's armor. Destroy that unit. So 2 units down this turn. Three units down this turn. Where's these experienced? 4 units down this turn. We got 5, 6, 7. Those are the 3 turns left. Or 3 units. Our Stukas there. This way, right? Can't quite reach it, but they'll probably help us reduce that enemy armored car. Yes. Let's go back there and take that French town. Alright, let's take this guy off. He's at full strength. This guy will wait until we can give some reinforcements. I have not fought a battle that has gone... I don't want to say this well, because there certainly have been challenges that we've had to overcome, but I've not fought a battle where I've never lost a unit before. And yes, I lost a few sort of ancillary units. I lost that... those gunboats, for example, but those are not core units, so their loss really is inconsequential to the overall battle and to the campaign especially. Can't quite reach it. End has fallen back to us, as well as the airfield over here. That's good. Artillery up. Just these 2 units and the French unit that we just really battered this whole last turn. Again, we'll kind of advance haphazardly. One more Stuka back here. I'll advance it just in case I need it. I think we'll get to it before necessary. And we'll probably win with 4 or 5 turns to spare by the looks of it. This probably hasn't been the most exciting of battles. Frankly, I think this is all the more welcome if the enemy wants to come join or meet us. Gonna move his armored car up here and replace his infantry here. Launch an attack. Use his infantry to bombard ours. Apparently not attack. 3 more units to go. 2 more units to go with that unit's destruction. Alright, let's get our Stuka. AU-87 with 3 experience against an enemy armored car. Good luck. This guy's back here. He can't quite make it. So if there's one, there may be one more turn after this. We'll see. Because we'll have to chase these guys down. Yep. At least one more turn. But our armored car should be able to... or our Air Force should be able to finish things off next turn. Unit over here. We'll give 2 reinforcements. Alright. Next turn will be the final turn. This has been a little bit of a longer video. Probably not as exciting either, just kind of mopping up operations. That armored car is going to run away as far as it can. I don't blame it. Can't run fast enough or far enough to get away from the Stuka. That finished it off. Stuka will bombard you. And I think that's a victory. Any enemy units left? Victory! While a substantial amount of Allied forces managed to escape across the channel, no they didn't! They have suffered huge losses of material. German forces are now regrouping in preparation for the offensive toward Paris in southern France. Okay. No. I'll need the replay. 5 new specialization points. We'll leave those for now. Go ahead and save the game. The Butcher. Alright, well, Dunkirk was a victory. The next operation will be the advance on Paris, I believe, northern France, and the finishing off of the French forces. So we will take a look at that in a following video, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this 3-video part of the Battle of Dunkirk, a decisive victory on our end. And until next time, guys, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.